So today we're celebrating the wedding between Helen and Timothy, and we'll be talking to some dignitary that attend the wedding today. I'll be talking to our mommy, our sister. She'll be throwing light on a view about the wedding and what's this particular day. Remember the day she got wedding. Good day to you, Ma. Can we get to meet your name, Ma?
Thank you so much. My name is Mrs. Ode. I'm a lawyer, and I'm part of the family.
Okay, Ma, for what we've seen so far, how will you describe this wedding?
The wedding has been so amazing. God has been faithful right from church. It has been very good, very wonderful. Tim and Helen are a very wonderful couple. They are nice. That God brought them together is not by accident, it's divine. And you can see that the two are indeed one because they work together in unity, they do their things together, and we believe that since they've started like this in unison, that God will keep them to the end in peace, and above all in righteousness and holiness, so that together they will make heaven in the end and wear the crown of glory.
You were in the church and also in the reception. What part during today's wedding reminded you the day you got wedded?
Every part, every bit of it reminded me. We are already 24 years in marriage by the grace of God. So, you know, whenever I attend weddings like this, it keeps reminding me of that day, you know. And we just thank God for his faithfulness.
And the last one, as a mother who's been in the industry of marriage for years, what's your advice and encouragement to the latest couple in town?
Okay, my advice to them is that they should just try to always make Jesus their bedrock of their marriage. You know, whatever it is, they should take it to the Lord in prayers. Marriage is not a bed of roses. There are good times, there are bad times, you know, ups and downs in marriage. But once you have Christ as your solid rock, he will always weather the storm, you know, and he will always be there to see you through. Give up on themselves and on God, knowing that with God all things are possible. So once they have Christ, and then there's love also, there's understanding, they'll always scale through.
Thank you very much. Right now we'll be talking to the father of the day. So let's get to know you.
My name is Mr. Gerald Elokwe.
So as a father of the day, how will you describe today's union?
It's a blessed union. We're happy for it. God has solemnized it in the church, and we can see it's not a very big wedding, but it's a very happy wedding. Everybody here is like a family, and we hope it continues to remain like that.
As a father who's been in the business of marriage for years, what forms of word of advice to the new couple?
Forms of advice is honesty with each other, tolerance, and support, you know, and of course underlined by a mutual family that fears God, and you know, that is a God-fearing family, a Christian family. Yes.
On the last note, what part in today's wedding reminded you the day you go wedded, sir?
That's a nice question. I think the solemnization when Timothy and his wife were feeding each other. Yes. Yeah, well, not the solemnization, but that part of it, yes.
And then last note, word of advice and prayers to the couple?
I advise them. Timothy is a very hardworking person. I know him. He's very talented. They should support each other. Let them build together. Let them build together. Families will always grow when they build together. Okay? All right. Thank you. Okay.
So I'm meeting your name.
My name is Irene Otogo.
How will you describe Timothy that just left the table of being a bachelor to a married man?
A big table, a very big table. Well, Timothy Omagu is my uncle.
Awesome.
He's my mom's younger brother. Yeah, my mom is Agbo Omagu. So I'm very happy for the bride, actually, I should say so, because Timothy is a loving and is a homely person. She would enjoy her husband, and I know that this marriage is blessed. They're going to have beautiful kids that are going to be a blessing to them. And as we've gathered here for this occasion, this joyful moment, it's going to be like that to the end. I wish them the very best.
On the last note, what's a word of advice to the new couple in town? The newest couple in town?
Well, when people are getting married, I always tell them that I know you hear advices from here and there, but when you get there, you are going to advise yourself, because when you wear a shoe and it's too tight, you sit down, somehow you find a way to take your leg off a little, cool down and relax. That is all I can say, because there's no manual to this thing. There's no manual. What works for one person might not work for the other person, but in all of it, they both should find a way to have peace of mind. The husband should be able to give the wife peace, and the wife also should be able to give the husband peace in any situation, be able to step back and find that moment of peace, and everything will be fine.
My name is Susan Omagu. I'm the groom's elder sister.
How do you feel today seeing your brother leaving the table of bachelorhood to being a married man?
It's very wonderful. At least it will make him more responsible. I'm not saying he's not responsible, but it's going to make him more responsible now, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
How can you describe Timothy personally?
There's a lot of things to say about him, but you may think I'm being biased because he's my brother. He's a very wonderful, humble man, hardworking, humble, wonderful, God-fearing man, and I mean it. It's true.
What part in today's wedding reminded you the day you go wedding?
My own?
Yes. What part of this wedding God reminded you?
I think it was in the church. It was in the church. It was in the church. Okay, it was in the church. You know, the general celebration took me back.
On the last one, as a mother who's been in industrial marriage for years, what forms a word of advice to the bride and person?
Okay, no, everything depends on it. Everything relies on God now. With the way things are, it can only be God. So I advise them to place their marriage in the hands of God. Place their marriage. Pray about almost everything. Pray about themselves, their family, their expectations and things like that, because the word of God says he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. So they have to work towards obtaining that favor. It doesn't just come.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
My name is Catherine Oko. I'm the bride's sister.
Okay, so what can you say about the bride? The bride that left the table of spinster to Mrs.
What can I say about her? She's a good lady. She's a lovely soul. So I'm wishing her a happy married home and everything that comes with being married and everything. So I hope she's happy.
So I'm sure you're not married yet. What's from the word of advice to those that desire to step into this shoe of ours?
Do I look like I'm married? I'm not married. I'm single, and I'm planning to be married in the next 2 or 3 years. So anybody that wants to be married.
Well, like you said officially you're available, right?
No, not like I'm saying I'm available, but then I'm not ready to be married yet.
So what's that unique thing about your sister that you're gonna miss a little bit, because now she's, I'm not saying you guys are not gonna be close, but at least a little bit
yes,
distant.
But there won't be anybody in the house for me to disturb anymore, so I'm going to miss her a lot. She's my best buddy in the house, so I'm going to miss her a lot.
What's your advice and prayers to her and her husband today?
To her and her husband, she's going to be happy. She's going into a happy home, so I hope it stays that way though.
Comrade Odama Francis Achiani.
He's the best man, and what can you say about the groom?
The groom, Mr. Timothy Omagu, has been not just a friend, he's a brother. He's one man, like I said earlier, that I can stick my neck for. We have heard ourselves over the years, and through thick and thin grew together. He metamorphosed from being a friend to a brother. I emphasize that Timothy is a blood and not just a friend.
So today he left the table of being a bachelor to a married man. What are your words of advice and encouragement to him?
He did it with the laid down biblical principles. And you know what the Bible said? That he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord Most High. He found his wife. He went through the right procedures, did the traditional rites, and then he called people today to witness the church blessings, which he did. Now you will know that, you see that he has built the union on a solid rock, which is Christ. And anything that is built on that rock stands. It does not wither, no matter the storm. Therefore, this union that is built on the solid rock will flourish. All I asked from them both is the spirit of understanding, to be able to sort out differences within themselves, knowing that when you have more than a soul in an enclosed area, there's bound to be conflict. Therefore, saying there will be no issue is self-deceit, and the worst form of deceit is self-deceit. So there will be conflict, but the understanding to be able to sort out these differences with love is all I ask of them.
Yeah, right here, I'm going to be talking to the latest groom, the latest married man. He's not only a groom, a married man in time, person of Timothy. Mr. Timothy, you moved from the table of Master Timothy to Mr. Timothy. How do you feel today getting married?
Feel very, very happy. And in short, I don't know how to appreciate God and appreciate everybody around me.
Okay, I'm to ask, out of a million of ladies out there, why did you choose Helen to be your bride and the one you chose to spend the rest of your life with?
She's the right woman in my life, God sends in my life, so I choose to be with her.
So what's that unique thing about her? I'm sure she's not the first person you've gone out with.
The beauty, the good heart, and every other thing she has. So I choose to be with her.
So what can you say about the turnout of people that are graced the occasion today?
I'm very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. I don't know how to thank God. I don't know how to thank them. So that's all.
On the last note, what forms a word of advice to other men out there who desire to step into the shoe you just stepped into some couple of minutes ago?
Okay. The best advice I need to give to all of them is that they should choose or pray to God to give them their rightful woman, because that's the best thing to do in life, to be with a woman that you love, God sends in your life.
Now we're with the brides, the latest misses in the whole universe. Helen, Mrs. Timothy. How do you feel today leaving the table of being a spinster to a married woman?
Wow. Feel so good, so happy, feel so special, so wonderful.
Okay, I'm going to ask, out of millions of men out there, why did you choose Timothy to spend the rest of your life with him?
I cannot explain that all, boss. He's so special. He's the man of my dream, a special man in my life, the love of my life. I love him with all my heart.
Okay, what happened the first day you guys met? How did you guys get to meet each other?
That is a very long story. Back in secondary school. Wow. That was my gesture when he approached me. But something came out, we separated. And last year, we came back together again. So now, we are Mr. and Mrs.
On the last note, what forms a word of advice to other young ladies out there who desire to step into your shoe, desire to be married?
Wow. This is, how will I even put it? As in every woman's dream, every woman wish to be like. So I will advise all the young girls, it's not all about the life, the flexing, but you are home to build your own family. So it's very, very important.
Please do follow us on our social media platform for more updates and comments. On Facebook, BOJ Media Communications Limited. On Twitter, BOJ_TV. On WhatsApp 0703-477-8568. Our email bojmedia@yahoo.com. For more updates from BOJ TV, kindly click on the subscribe button and the notification bell sign beside.